Hey, good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Heather Sullivan. I'm your host of Sullivan Smart Sense. We really appreciate you tuning in with us every Tuesday at this time. As you know, I like to just pick a different topic every week and find ways to help you save money, cut down some of your spending, make things a little easier on your budget. Boy, we are dealing with some whoppers of some more increases. We're seeing record high gas prices yesterday and today. I was just interviewing an analyst yesterday who was talking about we're still expecting up to another 20-cent increase over the next couple of weeks. That's just gas. Then, of course, we've got inflation affecting groceries, and reports right now say we can expect probably another 5 to 6% of an increase in the overall cost of groceries. So I know it is just getting tighter and tighter, and people are having to make a lot of choices about how to make ends meet these days. So we are here to help. Today, we're going to talk about a fabulous app called Upside that can help you with both of these. They can help you save money on gas and save money on groceries and save money on some other stuff along the way too. So today we are going to be joined by the co-founder and CEO of Upside to talk about how it works, how to use it, how to make the most of their app. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming. This is Alex Kinnear from Upside. Great to have you.
Hi, Heather. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you guys just changed your name just really recently. You kind of shortened it a little bit.
That's right. We used to be known as GetUpside, and we renamed it to Upside. Everybody who uses the product gets a bit of upside, and so now we have the name to match.
Awesome. Well, I love it. Okay. Well, first, let's just go ahead and talk about what Upside is, what you guys do, and how it works.
Sure thing. Upside is a free app that anybody can use that helps them save money on the things that they were already buying. So everybody buys gas, groceries, restaurants, as you said in your opening. And we help people save money on those things, more money than they could save from any other product, and do it in a way which is also good for the businesses so they can feel good about using it.
Awesome. And I just lifted a little bit of a video off of the website so people can just kind of see the website a little bit while we talk a little bit more. As I mentioned in the start, you guys help with gas and groceries and other stuff. So let's start with gas, since that's on everyone's minds right now. Talk to me a little bit about how Upside works to help with gas savings.
I will. Did you know that in Houston, gas prices are up 45% from where they were 1 year ago today?
I thought I felt a little pain there.
Yeah, that's pretty painful. It's actually up slightly higher in Houston than it is in other cities in the United States. So the way the product works is you open up the app. There will be a map of your surroundings, of your immediate surroundings. Usually there's 1 or 2 stations there that are shown, and you go to that station. You claim an offer. You go to that station. You pay with your debit or credit card as you usually would. And then the offer that you claimed, you get the money back for that. Offers in Houston can be up as high as 25 cents a gallon. Right now, as of today, they're averaging around 10 cents a gallon.
Okay. And then how does someone kind of, how does it work with collecting the savings when you buy the gas? Like, how does the sort of process work?
Right. So you're going to claim that offer. So you claim the offer, you go pay with your debit or credit card as you usually would. And then the value of the offer, and based on what you purchased, flows back into your Upside account. That account, you can access that money at any time that you want. So you can cash it out via PayPal. You can cash it out via ACH directly in your bank account. There's also hundreds of gift cards you can pick from, and you can get a digital gift card with that amount.
Oh, awesome. I love all those different choices.
Yeah. So it's very easy to get the money out.
Yeah. And so do you kind of, does it follow you like a GPS where it knows where your location is, or do you enter your location? How does it sort of give you the range of what's available in your area?
Right. So we do not track your location. I think that's very important to know. Nobody wants that. When you open up the app, you have to open up the app each time. And when you open it up, it will then get your location of where you are at that minute in time. And there, it's showing a map view around you. There are over 600 gas stations in Houston on the product. There's also about 650 restaurants on the product in Houston. And so there's a wide range to choose from. All the major brands in Houston are on there from a gas station perspective. So brands like Shell, Valero, Phillips 66, Circle K are all available.
Okay. And now let's dive into groceries because I love that you guys help with that as well. So how does that work?
Well, some good news and some bad news. So the good news is it would work exactly the same way as I just described. The bad news is we have no grocery stores live in Houston at the moment.
Okay.
We are
That's
working
okay
on
though,
it.
because this
Yep.
goes all over the country. So
Oh, okay. So, well, in that case, then at a grocery store, when you open up the app and there's the map view, what you'll see is one of the businesses being shown is a grocery store, and you claim an offer at that grocery store, and then you go and shop just like you normally would with your credit or debit card, and then earn cash back into the app exactly the same way as what I just detailed in fuel.
okay. And then I also saw, did I see restaurants and stores and things like that?
That's right. So for restaurants, there's all types of restaurants. So there's the fast food, which is quick and easy. There's quick serve. There's also more sit-down restaurants as well. You've got everything from the big chains like Burger King and Popeyes down to neighborhood favorites.
Okay. What kind of savings can people expect on the gas side or on the restaurant side, some of these different areas?
Sure thing. So in groceries, you can get savings up to 15% off your entire basket of groceries. In restaurants, it's up to 45% off your entire purchase, and in gas, it's up to 25 cents a gallon.
Do you have sort of a typical average savings?
So it does vary every day depending on the margins, the profit margins of the stores that we're working with. So in gas, like I said, today in Houston, it's about 10 cents. Today in Houston, again, for restaurants, it's about 17% off.
Okay. I'm just checking out for our viewers out there. If you have any questions, go ahead and write them below. We'll be very happy to answer your questions on the air here. So just pop on with any questions that you might have. What's good about this is because of your partnerships, you're not just helping consumers, you're also helping the community because it helps with the businesses as well.
That's right. So there's a lot of products out there where if you're looking to save money, you can do so. And a lot of questions people ask themselves is this actually good for the business? Because the people who run those businesses, even if it's a big name chain, are actually members of the community as well. And so the one thing that we're really proud of is that when people use Upside, it's also helping that business. It's driving more profit to that business. So both sides are winning at the same time, which is really important. And it builds for the longevity of the community and frankly, us too.
Yeah. What inspired you to create this?
Yeah. So I started my career back when I had hair at Google. And there, the way that the algorithms online can make it so that you get the most value of your interaction with a website, a content provider. And technology like that just didn't exist for brick and mortar merchants. And so myself and the other founders, we really felt like that was a huge opportunity to bring that type of technology and offering to the consumers and the merchants so that both of them could do better. And we started this pre-pandemic. We never could have imagined the need today, but today with inflation, consumers really need help on these things that they buy every day. And the merchants do too. They're equally as hurting because of inflation and all the trends in the pandemic.
I think, there are several apps out there to do, help you do everything. And there are, apps for gas and apps for groceries. What do you think makes your app, sort of stand out? What would be the advantages of someone choosing your app over some of the others?
For sure. I mean, our rating, which is we are the highest rated app in this category, is really for two main reasons. The first one is people use our product, get more savings than any other product. There's just no more savings that you could get in gas, groceries, or restaurants in those categories. The second thing is the selection. So it doesn't really help to save money on gas if you have to drive all the way across town. And so we work really hard to make it sure that everywhere you need something, we have offerings for you.
Okay. And so as we wrap things up, just talk to me a little bit about how someone kind of easily, gets the app and starts using it.
Sure thing. It's super simple. The app is free. you go to your Android or your iOS app store, you search for Upside, you download it. You then create an account, which is super simple. All you're going to do is you can log in through with your Google ID, your Facebook ID, or you can put in your email address. And you then will get an account. And with that account, you're up and running. There's no personal identifiable information. There's nothing else that you have to share in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, that's good. And then so you use it, and then is it just usually you upload the receipts, that kind of thing? Is that how it collects that data?
So about 80% of our merchants, there are no receipts. So we would ask you to put in your first 6 and last 4 of your credit or debit card. That's not your full ID. That's important to note. There's nothing can be done with that. It just allows us to find your transaction in the transaction logs of the merchant. So that's about 80% of merchants. For the 20% left over, you do take pictures of your receipt. Okay,
wow. And then you were mentioning there are different ways to cash out. How do you link up like your PayPal or your account so that you can cash? And is there an amount you need to get to before you can cash out, or can you cash out anytime?
You can cash out at any time. If you do cash out below a certain threshold, we do ask you to pay something because we have just to cover our costs of the cash out. But it's very simple to get over that threshold. And so for gift cards, you literally just click and you get the digital gift card. For PayPal, you would have to enter in your PayPal information so that we could send it to you. And for ACH, we use a third party where you would enter your ACH information so the money can be sent to your bank account.
Okay, we just got a question. I think you just answered it, but Gary writes in, can you link your Upside account to your bank account to transfer funds? And it sounds like that's exactly what you can do.
100%, Gary. And we love it when you do that too, because it's low cost and easy for everybody.
All right. Well, that I think wraps up everything we need to know about it. So thank you so much for sharing that information with us. I know that's going to help a lot of people. And whether you're in Houston or where have you, it sounds like you've got a lot of opportunities for people to find ways to save and to get some of that cash back that they're having to spend on everything these days.
100%. Heather, thank you so much for the time. Really, really enjoyed speaking with you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much. Again, this is Alex Kinnear with Upside, and we'll put a link, by the way, to the Upside website. And of course, you can always download that right there onto your phone. Thanks so much for being with us, Alex.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. And thank you so much for being with us. We're going to see you back here next Tuesday. We're going to do groceries again because groceries is such a wide and huge topic. So I have a grocery expert from Deal News that's going to join us next week to talk about lots of ways to save on groceries, all kinds of different tools to use and techniques to try and cut down on your grocery bill. So be sure and join us again next Tuesday at this time. Thanks so much for being with us and have a great week.